Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michelle Russo, our Chief Communications Officer.
Woo! Good evening. It's an honor to be joining all of you on this special night and celebrating America's entrepreneurs and innovators. While tonight's awards have been months in the making, the mission that drives them has been in the works for decades. And that is the U.S. Chamber's unwavering commitment to supporting your success. Tonight, I was given the very easy task of reminding you of something you already know: how critically important small businesses are to our economy and local communities, which together makes our country stronger. You're driving innovation and improving all of our lives by giving us access to products and services we didn't know we needed and now we can't live without. The 7 finalists joining us this evening, the group of 70 honorees that you were selected from, and the more than 15,000 applicants who hope to be named America's top small business, all of you represent the energy and entrepreneurial spirit that makes the American economy the envy of the world. So on behalf of everyone at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and our state and local chamber partners across the country, I want to tell you how proud and humbled we are to represent you, to elevate your voices, and to fight for your right to create opportunities for yourselves and your communities. And I want to thank you for providing us with the inspiration and commitment and passion for service that each of you embody. Finally, I want to make you a promise. The U.S. Chamber will continue to lead the fight and be your biggest champion, literally. Every day we work to ensure that government leaders and policymakers understand the critical role you play in our shared prosperity and our national security. We promote policies that create a pro-business environment, minimize regulatory hurdles, and keep taxes fair. We open doors to new markets and address workforce challenges so that you can focus on what you do best: innovating, growing, and solving problems. Now I have the pleasure of introducing you to 4 of my talented colleagues who will dive a bit deeper into some of the key ways the Chamber is working with and for small businesses. Please welcome Vice President of Federation Relations and Grassroots Advocacy, Sarah Armstrong, our Chief Digital Officer, Mike Morello, Vice President of Small Business Policy, Tom Sullivan, and our moderator for this evening is Vice President and Editor-in-Chief of CO, our award-winning website for small businesses, Jeanette Mulvey.
Thanks, Michelle. Hi, everybody. This is so exciting, right? Yeah. Okay. So we spent the day hearing from all of our small business owners, and after this, we're going to celebrate our finalists and our honorees. But I just wanted us to take a couple of minutes to talk about what you guys do every single day on behalf of small businesses. So I'm going to start with Sarah. Sarah leads our federation, which I know sounds kind of like Star Wars, and it is kind of like a force. So tell us, Sarah, a little bit about what the federation is and what you do and how that translates into us connecting with so many small businesses.
Sure. Thanks, Jeanette. It's great to be here with my colleagues and, of course, all of you, so thanks for joining us tonight. So the word federation has nothing to do with Star Wars or anything like that. I am a fan. But what we call the federation is our member chambers and trade associations. It's a really important partnership that we have at the U.S. Chamber to make sure that we're working with them across the country to help support small businesses, medium-sized businesses, large-sized businesses. So they are an important part of our membership. Chambers of commerce can range in size. They can range in what they do, whether they're state or metro or local chambers. We have several of them in the room today, and I'm glad to have them here with us as they're supporting their small businesses who are finalists tonight. But they are an important part of our relationship with small businesses, like all of you. We provide a lot of resources here at the U.S. Chamber and send them to the chambers that are members of ours, and they in turn share it with their own members. So whether it's the Katy Area Chamber of Commerce from Texas, or the Lansing Regional Chamber, who's here tonight, or all the way from Anchorage, our chamber CEO from Anchorage, Alaska. We're working with them, not only providing them resources, but the important thing is the intelligence that they send back to us, so that we know what businesses are facing back at home in their communities, back at home in the states around the country. What are small businesses dealing with that we at the U.S. Chamber can promote and be helpful for?
Okay, so you took me right to Tom. So Tom is our Vice President of Small Business Policy, but you also lead our Small Business Council. So tell everyone what the Small Business Council is and why, and many of them are here tonight, why they are so crucial to helping you think about the policies we should be focusing on.
Well, thank you, Jeanette. So first of all, I have the best job at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Every day, I get to advocate for small business. I get to advocate for all of you. And I was telling Steve Patterson earlier, I actually get paid for it, which is amazing. And we rely on the several small businesses in our Small Business Council that is limited to 100 founders and small business owners. They join the council and commit their volunteerism to make America better for free enterprise. They do it because they believe in what we all believe in at the U.S. Chamber, and they want to celebrate. They want to engage with Congress. In fact, today we were up on Capitol Hill this afternoon with 35 of our Small Business Council members, and they advise us on what their priorities are and what we need to do for them in Washington, D.C. When they're back home running their business, they leave it up to us to advocate on their behalf. But it is just such a treat for them to take time out of their business and come to Washington, D.C. and advocate for a more pro-business, pro-growth environment. And we learn a lot from them every day. So that's how we prioritize small business issues with the help of our Small Business Council.
Yeah, thank you for explaining that. Mike?
Yes.
Mike came to the chamber about 6 years ago.
Yes.
With the intention of creating a way for the chamber to connect with small businesses all over the country, and to do that digitally. And you created this publication. I've heard of it. It's called CO.
Yeah.
And tell us just about CO and why the chamber needed that to do that.
Sure. Hello, everybody. So wonderful to be here, and just want to say congratulations again to all the honorees and finalists. Really excited. So I came into 2018. Really, the chamber realized that there's over 33 million small businesses in this country, and while we've had incredible reach and ability to connect with small businesses in a lot of the ways that Sarah and Tom talked about, they realized that to do this at a really larger scale, you needed to go digital and make a real platform that can serve small businesses. And we ended up doing focus groups all around the country before we launched it to try to figure out what businesses like yourselves really, really need. And the answer was very, very clear. It was, I need help solving very urgent problems, and I need to have those answers at my fingertips day or night. And so we set out in 2019 when we launched it to create content that's just very focused, very specific, fiercely relevant, we like to call it, where it truly is answering those questions. So you fast forward to today, this co-platform that we built, 6 million businesses visited the platform in the last year. That, if you be a little more tactical from there, that's 20,000 businesses every single day that the co-platform is helping. Those visits happen in all 50 states and around the world every day. The other thing is 75% of those folks that are coming are finding the co-answer to the question that they typed into Google search. So that's really how we're meeting businesses we did not already know. So that's really been very powerful.
Thank you. Sarah? I just want to know, Tom talked a little bit about the council helping us decide what policy issues to focus on. I imagine it's the same, the relationships that you and your team have with the chambers all around the country. What are you hearing from them right now are the biggest issues?
Sure. When we talk to chambers around the country, and I had this same conversation tonight at my table, one of the key issues that they talk about routinely is the challenge on workforce. Really trying to find people to work at their jobs, but also with the right skills. And so whether it's restaurants or healthcare or childcare, manufacturing, it doesn't matter what the business is, they all routinely say that workforce challenges are a big problem. And so one of the things that the U.S. Chamber is working on is trying to figure out solutions to that, whether it's legal immigration reform, trying to find more workers to come off of the sidelines and come back into the job market, providing better childcare solutions so that working parents can come back into the workforce that may have taken some time off during the COVID period. All those things we're trying to figure out those solutions, and there are solutions. It's just going to take a lot of work to bring those solutions to the table and get some real movement forward. Other issues that they're talking about, taxes and regulations. You all have struggles with those issues, of course. The more regulations that there are, the harder it is for you to do your job. And the other things that they talk about are inflation, obviously concerns about that. Ironically, one of the things that come out of the MetLife study that we do is that most businesses feel good about their own job, but they are worried, or their own company, but they're worried about the environment. So what are the things that they can't control? Obviously, we've got gridlock in Washington, D.C. We've got some world crises that are really impacting their future. Can they grow? Are they going to have the supply chain that is there so much that they rely on? So there are a lot of issues, but those are just some of the top ones that you hear routinely from our chambers that we work with.
Thank you. Tom, same thing. Just what are some of the big issues? I'm sure Sarah named a lot of them.
Sarah did. You stole my thunder. We heard from small business. We constantly hear from small business about high inflation and worker shortages. Today, up on Capitol Hill, when we were speaking with staff and members of Congress, it was primarily about the shortage of workers. And the theme was certainty. What can Congress do to give small business owners certainty in their own businesses? But Jeanette, you've asked us all questions. Let's put you under the spotlight. Just kind of turning a question back to you. Can you tell us a little bit about America's Top Small Business Award program, and what is the origin of us celebrating these incredible founders and small business owner finalists here tonight?
So glad you asked. You know, Steve said before that we got 15,000 applications for this contest. We launched in May during Small Business Week, and we accepted applications until July. 15,000 people came to us and applied. And the thing that was most surprising is that, yes, we learned their revenue numbers and how many employees they had, and we learned about the policy issues that were important to them. But what I wasn't expecting is that what we really learned were the life stories of 15,000 people. So we learned about their dreams and their hope to create something meaningful, to contribute not only to the economy, of course, but to their communities and to their families. It's this what we learned in sum from 15,000 small businesses is that this very, very American dream of owning and creating something that is uniquely yours, even if you work day and night and struggle through, just means more really than any number we could have applied to judging all of these applications. And it was very, very moving for, I think, all of us who all judged to see that this is why we do what we do. So I'm actually crying. So that is why we are here tonight, to celebrate our 70 honorees, to celebrate our 7 finalists, to celebrate our 1 grand prize winner, but also just to celebrate every single person who has a dream to own their own business and make their own way in the world and create opportunity for themselves and their family. So that's it. So thank you all.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Dramatic, right? Felt good. How's everybody doing? Good? Okay, so that wasn't great, guys, right there, all right? You have to understand, we are about to, let me use a hated word, we're about to pivot into a very important part of tonight, where we're gonna be shining a spotlight on our 7 finalists, and then at the end of tonight, someone's getting a novelty check worth $25,000. So, that smattering of applause that I just heard will not do, okay? Was anybody here with us this morning? A few of us? Y'all know what to do, but listen, we've got some newbies in the building. All right, old school, we got a second while they're clearing. Okay, I have worked in television, do a lot of television studio audience things, and so what they do, these producers, is they train you to clap. So I would just like to hear your normal clap. I'm gonna count you down, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll fix it. 3, 2, 1, let me hear it. That felt pretty stuffy, wouldn't you agree? Like that wasn't fun. We can do better than that. So in television, they teach you to clap twice as fast as you normally do. And the pathetic reason why they really teach you to do that is it makes the audience sound like it's twice as big, okay? We are really emotionally needy people in the world of television. So we're gonna do it again, and this is our practice because we will be honoring people all throughout this second half of the evening, and we need our best applause. Is everybody on board with me? My morning people are. Let's go. Here we go. 3, do me proud. 2, 1. Let me hear you. It is very fun to watch adults clap that fast, so thank you. That was good. That's all that was really about. Now is the moment that we have all been waiting for. It is time to meet our magnificent 7, as we like to call them. The regional finalists for America's Top Small Business, or ATSB as we'll be referring to it, of the year 2023. Tonight, we begin in the East. Here to introduce our Eastern Regional finalists, please join me in welcoming the Vice President, Eastern Region of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, Stephen McAllister.
Tonight, I have the honor of introducing you to a business that stands among America's top small businesses, a beacon of resiliency, community, and innovation. Calgo Gardens from Freehold, New Jersey. Which I was just told is the home of Bruce Springsteen. So. At its very core, Calgo Gardens pays homage to the enduring legacy of its visionary founder, Charlotte Hirsch, who in 1948 laid the cornerstone of this local institution, fueling it with her boundless passion for landscape designs and ornamental plants. When a young Mark Esteman joined her ranks, he absorbed Charlotte's unwavering dedication and love for the craft. And in 1978, Mark seized the opportunity to acquire Calgo Gardens, driven by an unyielding desire to preserve and extend Charlotte's remarkable legacy. Over the years, Calgo Gardens has not only weathered storms, but has thrived amongst them, displaying unparalleled resiliency. Evolving from a landscaping business, it expanded into a thriving retail enterprise, always adapting and shifting sands of the market. Yet, what truly sets Calgo Gardens apart is its unwavering commitment to the community and its remarkable ability to forge connections. It's more than a business. It's a sanctuary for garden enthusiasts and beauty seekers alike. Here, the forces of nature, art, positive energy convene to craft a unique and enriching experience. It offers captivating workshops, tranquil yoga sessions, and engaging community events. Its Arts in the Garden biannual art show stands as a testament to Calgo's garden devotion to its community, not just showcasing the talents of local artists, but also serving as a beacon of hope, raising awareness and vital funds for a local food pantry. The success of Calgo Gardens is also a testament to its dedicated team, many of whom have been part of the journey from the very beginning. Calgo Gardens values its employees, actively involving them in decision-making and fostering a collaborative, empowering work environment. Ladies and gentlemen, Calgo Gardens has shown us that true success lies in embracing change, nurturing connections, and giving back to the community. It's a small business that thrives on the principles of nature, art, positive energy, and a steadfast support of those who share its visions. Now, please join me in watching this great video.
It started as a garden center with beautiful landscape designs and wonderful plant material. But as we grew, we wanted to make it more of a wellness, lifestyle place. And we just decided to bring more and more things that tickle your senses, I guess I would say.
The main purpose that we feel Calgo Gardens exist is to make a difference. It's created a campus of collaboration of everybody that's here. It doesn't matter whether someone buys something or purchases something. I think it's a feeling that they get when they're here and that we try to promote. It's all for wellness and being, and in the end, it's work.
Calgo Gardens doesn't actually feel like a company when I come here. I look at it more as a lifestyle than I do as a business. I always say about business is the worst part about business is the money. It just feels like a place we come to see friends, and it's always felt more like we're coming home.
Please join me in welcoming Calgo Gardens owner Mark and Penny Esteman.
Well, congratulations. We are off and rolling now. I've got the pleasure of introducing our next presenter, representing the Western region. Would you please welcome the Chamber's Small Business Council Chair and Regional Vice President of the Chamber's Board of Directors and President and CEO of Caddis Enterprises. Here comes Natalie Caddis.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to be here. For those of you who may not be aware, I am not only on the board of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, but my business, Caddis Enterprises, was recognized as a finalist back in 2018. So I have all those nerves for you. Congratulations. As someone who intimately understands the challenges that you face on a daily basis, the demands of innovating, developing, maintaining a small business, I am exceptionally proud that the Western region has chosen such a dynamic, values-driven, and forward-thinking small business as our representative. Play, pet, lifestyle, and you, from San Francisco, California. Play was inspired by an adorable, irresistible ball of fur known as the Chief Pug Officer, Momo. When the co-founders of this remarkable company welcomed Momo into their home, they were determined to provide her with nothing but the best, starting with a pet bed. Yet they couldn't find a bed that met their high standards. This unwavering commitment to Momo's comfort ignited the creation of Play. What began as a quest for a perfect pet bed blossomed into a thriving empire of pet products, including toys and lifestyle goods. What truly sets Play apart is their steadfast dedication to crafting stylish and eco-friendly products with a trifecta in mind: people, pets, and the planet. They recognize the unique bond between pets and their parents. They strive to nourish and strengthen that connection. The toy beds are filled with their signature Planet Fill filler, which is derived from 100% post-consumer certified recycled plastic bottles. They recycle a remarkable 14 million plastic bottles, making a huge impact on our environment. Play's commitment to also inspiring others shines through their Warm Bellies initiative that truly embodies their mission. They have partnered with Pet Finder Foundation. Play provides warm beds to shelters and rescues across the United States each month. They donate special edition chill pads to ensure pets awaiting their forever homes have a warm and comfortable place to rest through that process. With the support of their customers, they have provided 19,000 animals with a warm place to sleep. If you're a pet owner, that should hit you right here. The success of Play, Pet Lifestyle, and You is a shining example of the unwavering commitment to values and the courage to embrace challenges and the profound impact that they have made as a small business on their local economy, the planet, and across the country, the world. They operate with a modest team in San Francisco. Play's impact on the local economy extends far beyond their immediate workforce. They actively support local jobs throughout supply chain, collaborate with local businesses, and provide stability to their employees during the tough, challenging times we've seen recently. So let's learn a little bit more about Play.
I think people are always so amazed when they come and talk to us at trade shows, like, when they see our booth and when they see the business and what we're launching every year, they think we are like a 50-person company, but really it's just 12 of us.
We're just truly, a company that is for pet people and the planet, and that's sort of our motto.
in order to innovate, to stay fresh, it's to be open-minded and to be adaptable. When you're a small business, everybody comes together and works together to solve an issue that builds resiliency. And I think that's been so key to our success. There's really nothing more satisfying than going on Instagram and seeing a total stranger enjoying our product, as a small business. So that's really what keeps me, going every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome to co-founder and CEO of Play, Pet Lifestyle and You, Will Chen and Deborah Fang. Congratulations. Thank you.
Right, we're moving and grooving, and slowly the tension in the room is building. That's by design. We're feeling that. Our next presenter, as we continue, represents the Great Lakes region, hailing from beautiful Lansing, Michigan. Would you please join me in welcoming the president and the CEO of the Lansing Regional Chamber of Commerce, Tim Damon.
Thank you, Steve. Tonight I have the honor of introducing our Great Lakes Regional finalists, Elderly Instruments. And here we go on the monitor. I already messed that up. In introducing Elderly Instruments. In 1972, Stan Werbin and Sharon McInturf had a dream to create a place where the joy of music becomes accessible to everyone. They envisioned a store where music lovers from all walks of life could come together, play, and purchase affordable, quality fritted instruments and accessories. Well, fast forward 51 years, and Elderly Instruments has become more than just a store. It's become a haven for instrument enthusiasts, from brand new guitars to vintage mandolins and everything in between. Last year, the torch was passed to the capable hands of Stan's daughter, Lillian. Under her leadership, Elderly Instruments continues to thrive in the same dedication and passion that her father had. With nearly 40 full-time employees and a firm place in the heart of Lansing's community, Elderly Instruments has proven its resilience through generational transition. It remains a business that at its core is still about making the joy of music accessible to everyone, where customers are encouraged to immerse themselves in instruments, fostering trust and a hands-on approach. But it's also a company built on building community. Elderly Instruments has played a pivotal role in revitalizing Old Town Lansing, drawing in music lovers from around the world and boosting tourism. But wait. There's more. As company president, Lillian has actively championed diversity and inclusion in the music scene. The business supports national and local initiatives that uplifts the voices of LGBTQ+ individuals and people of color within the bluegrass genre. Their unwavering commitment to musicians of all backgrounds has generated and cemented their reputation as a Lansing mainstay and a beacon of musical diversity and inclusion. Let's hear Lillian in her own words.
We have come a long way since 1972. My job is to continue to balance the old way with the new and making sure that good instruments go to great people. Community is kind of the backbone of Elderly Instruments. We really do pride ourselves on not only existing alongside the community or serving the community, but truly embedding ourselves within it. We're very lucky and we're very blessed. Our business survives on good energy and happy people, but when things seem to be going perfectly and everybody's happy, that's exactly when you should be looking at things and making sure that tweaks can't be made or improvements can't be found. And both of those things take a lot of hard work, but we're glad to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applauding and celebrating Elderly Instruments CEO and co-owner Lillian Werbin and President and co-owner Stan Werbin.
Great. This is just so cool. It's just cool to be a part of this as we get to honor these businesses. I used to host a show in the Twin Cities called Twin Cities Live, and it was all about, championing local businesses and small businesses that make where we call home such a great place to live. And so it's really, really a privilege to be a part of this. With that, though, just when you think, wait, is that it? No, as we just heard so eloquently, but wait, there's more. Would you please now welcome to the stage Matthew Ferraro, the president and CEO of the Katy Area Chamber of Commerce, to introduce our next finalist.
Howdy. There we are. We're from Texas, y'all. Can I get a howdy? Howdy. Thank you. Good evening. I'm excited and proud to be here to introduce the regional finalist from the Southwest and South Central region, a real positive example of business innovation. You'll understand that terrible pun in just a second. The business is called Wagon Tails Pet Ranch, and it's located in Fulshear, Texas, about 30 miles west of Houston, in the vastly growing Katy area. As you may have guessed from its name, Wagon Tails Pet Ranch is not your ordinary pet care facility. It is a family-owned business with a big heart and an even bigger mission, which is serving our beloved furry friends and their humans since 2005. The visionary behind this concept is a good friend and leader throughout our community, Denise Einkoff. Denise and her incredible team dedicate their time providing comprehensive pet care services. We're talking about boarding, grooming, day camp, training, and a pet boutique with those cute little treats, collars, and leashes. Picture it, y'all. A 15-acre pet paradise that features everything you can imagine. 22 play yards, a pond, the cleanest kennels you've ever seen, and my favorite, a bone-shaped swimming pool. It's no wonder why Wagon Tails Pet Ranch is a hot commodity year-round. However, the real magic behind their success lies within the heart of Denise and her passionate and caring team, their strong community ties, and an unwavering love for our furry, four-legged friends. Beyond the core of their business, Wagon Tails Pet Ranch is deeply rooted in the Fort Bend County community, actively participating in local organizations and forming partnerships with many local charities. Denise even established a groundbreaking partnership with the Ballard House, a Cinco Charities community, which offers free boarding for pets of patients with terminal illness and their families. Seeing this firsthand is truly an amazing and inspiring partnership experience that brings much-needed smiles to families in their hardest times. In the face of challenges that we've all had that include not just everyday business and community hurdles, but the COVID-19 pandemic, Winter Storm Uri, and most recently, that crazy heat storm we've had in Texas, Denise adapted swiftly, demonstrated remarkable resilience, and not only supported her staff through all of these that Mother Nature had to offer her, but was able to retain all of her employees against all odds. Wagon Tails Pet Ranch's story exemplifies the positive impact that small business can make on a grand scale. Let's hear more about how they are making outstanding contributions to the pet care industry in our home back in Texas.
We have an easy subject. It's somebody's pet. We are boarding, grooming, daycare, and training. If it's the first time they come to boarding, you get a report. It tells you everything your dog did, what they liked, didn't like. We have a partnership with something called send out cards. So we actually make greeting cards with pictures of your pet that we send to you. So when you get home, you will have a greeting card with your dog's picture on it, like you would get from one of your kids in camp. It is running a 4-legged daycare with a bunch of kindergarten type, mentalities running around and playing. So you have to have very well-trained staff, very well-trained customer service. It was a lot of hard work, but it has made me a better business person. To me, I think the most important thing for a small business like myself is to make sure that you're a part of your community. And I think people like to support a business that cares.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in recognizing a ferocious business, yes, pun intended on that one, Wagon Tails Pet Ranch and its owners, Denise and Derek Einkoff.
Wasn't that just perfect? Pause for booze. Okay, so it actually says in the script, pause for booze. I knew there'd at least be one taker. I knew it. I deserved it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Keep me accountable. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join me now in welcoming Virginia native Joe Shamus, the Vice Chair of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Small Business Council, to introduce our Southeastern Region finalist.
Finally, the best region of the night. I have to make a slight confession before we begin. I love this country. We live in the most innovative country in the world, and it's an absolute privilege to be a member of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and to do this tonight. I'm thrilled to introduce an incredibly innovative company in the world of outdoor retail, the regional finalist from the Southeastern region, River Rock Outfitter, hailing from Fredericksburg, Virginia. River Rock Outfitter is a community-focused specialty outdoor brand led by an inspiring woman, April Peterson. With a predominantly female staff, April and her team have made it their mission to provide every customer with a hands-on experience that emphasizes accessibility for outdoor enthusiasts of all skill levels. Through meticulous curation and unwavering commitment to employee training, April has transformed River Rock from a local business into a community institution, an essential education hub for all things outdoors. Their dedication has yielded impressive results, including 19% increase in revenue in 2023, a testament to their incredible journey of growth. Under April's visionary leadership, River Rock Outfitter has built a gateway to the outdoors for people of all walks of life, becoming a symbol of community service and regional economic revitalization. They actively support conservation and access initiatives while placing a strong emphasis on sustainable business practices, all with the goal of creating lasting positive impacts in the community. They've also prioritized promoting female representation and creating a welcoming environment for marginalized individuals with a workforce comprised of 70% women. April has made it part of her inspiring mission to empower more women to embrace the great outdoors. Instead of viewing gender disparity as an obstacle, she has harnessed it to offer specialized gear for women and develop women-centric workshops and programs. River Rock Outfitter has pioneered a sustainable program that simultaneously benefits the environment, consumers, and the company's financial longevity. In face of supply chain disruptions during the pandemic, April responded with ingenuity by creating the Reboot with River Rock consignment program. This strategic pivot, backed by robust branding, marketing, e-commerce, and policy development, resulted in a 15% annual growth in the program since its inception in 2020, making it the store's second highest performing department. Through this initiative, River Rock Outfitter has not only gained national recognition, but has also attracted customers from across the country. As you'll see, River Rock Outfitters remains steadfast in its core mission, promoting outdoor recreation and conservation and inspiring individuals, particularly those from underserved communities, to explore and embrace the beauty of the natural world.
Let's go! It's overwhelming when I consider all the many different ways that somebody can buy exactly what it is that I sell. What we've got to do is what our competition can't do, or maybe what they won't do. And in the case of River Rock, we put customer experience above anything else. I mean, it's in every decision that we make. I love working in the outdoor industry because it's still really driven by those in-store experiences. We fit backpacks. We set up tents and let people get inside of them. We let them get inside sleeping bags and all those things that just make people feel a little bit more comfortable about getting outdoors. River Rock Outfitter does a lot to give back to our community. If we're going to play in the river or play on our trails, we need to give back to those places where we play. And so we do that through a lot of volunteer work to make sure that those things stay protected and safe.
Go!
So what's not here in this is that April and Keith both served for 20 years as a government civilian in the United States Marine Corps. So in addition, so they talk about giving back, and I think they've already given a great deal, but please join me in honoring April and Keith Peterson. Thank you.
Alrighty, let's do it. Let's continue our move westward to my homeland, the beautiful Midwest of America. Let's give a big Midwest welcome to Tracy Tappaney, who serves on the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. She's also a distinguished member of the Chamber's Small Business Council. Tracy, come on out.
Good evening, everyone. What a beautiful night in an amazing space to celebrate America's small business. Tonight, I have the pleasure of introducing you to a business that exemplifies community, innovation, and success. A small business nestled in the historic downtown Shakopee in my home state of Minnesota. Since opening its doors in 2017, Shakopee Brew Hall has become a cornerstone of its community, setting an inspiring example for small businesses across America. At its core, Shakopee Brew Hall is more than just a brewery and a coffee house. It's a testament to the power of giving back. This business has ingrained itself in the fabric of the community by establishing strong relationships with regional organizations, local nonprofits, clubs, and associations. They've not only partnered with these entities, but have also orchestrated fundraising events and collaborative beer releases, donating over $50,000 to numerous organizations over the years. Shakopee Brew Hall's dedication to their community sets them apart and serves as a shining example of how small businesses make a meaningful impact every day. Shakopee Brew Hall is unwavering in their commitment to providing outstanding customer experience. Their path to success is built on their ability to listen to their customers and adapt to their needs. They've overcome obstacles such as introducing craft beer to a predominantly light beer drinking community. Yes, that's how we are in Minnesota, but we're adapting. By educating their patrons and offering a rotation of unique beer styles, they've harnessed the power of technology to gather real-time feedback and keep their offerings aligned with customer preferences. This commitment to excellence hasn't gone unnoticed, as evidenced by the awards they've received, including the Best of the Best Coffee Shop in 2023 and accolades from the Minnesota Craft Brewers Guild. In 2017, they were even recognized as the Business of the Year by the Shakopee Chamber of Commerce. In terms of their contribution to the local economy, Shakopee Brew Hall's growth has been remarkable. They've gone from 9 employees to 27, expanded their hours of operation, and through cross-promotion and community-focused events, they've played a pivotal role in the economic revitalization of downtown Shakopee, which in a state like Minnesota that is looking for revitalization of its rural communities, this is an absolutely amazing accomplishment. The Brew Hall's sustainable profitability is a testament to their adaptability. They've embraced technology to enhance efficiency and quality, weathered the storm of COVID-19 by pivoting to distribution, and even ventured into the coffee market to expand their customer base. Friends, Shakopee Brew Hall is the Midwest top small business because more than just a place to enjoy a great beer and coffee, it's a symbol of community, adaptability, and success. It's an inspiration to small businesses across America, showing that with dedication, innovation, and strong commitment to communication, any business can thrive.
This has been my first small business venture. So inherently, I guess I would assume that beer should be priority number 1. Yes, people enjoy the product. People love the coffee house. But the things that really resonate is the warm, inviting atmosphere that our tap room is. This is different, and it's different in a good way, between the vibe of the place, the warmth of the environment, and the turnaround and throughput of fun, different things. When we first opened our doors, we did not want to be a brewery that had 8 options on and that was it. How do you keep that customer engagement and interest level high? This coffee house enabled us to, 1, change our social media targeting, because clearly we have been craft beer for 4 years. Well, now we have this opportunity to promote ourselves as a coffee house. You know, status quo is just, it's a killer. It's always these conversations about how can we continue to be better and serve our customers to the best that we can.
Amazing. I had an opportunity to visit Shakopee Brew Hall last weekend, and I have to tell you, they do have some pretty terrific beer and an amazing atmosphere. It is my great pleasure to introduce Caitlin Drania from Shakopee Brew House, and she is the Events and Community Engagement Coordinator at Shakopee Brew Hall.
Well, if you have been keeping score and tracking all of this, that was number 6, which means we are down to our final finalist this evening, who happens to hail from the beautiful state of Alaska, which is also where our presenter is from. Would you please join me in welcoming Kathleen McCardle, the president and CEO of the Anchorage Chamber of Commerce in beautiful Anchorage, Alaska.
Hello, Washington. I am honored to introduce tonight's Northwest Regional finalist, hailing all the way from Anchorage, Alaska, Alaska Premier Auctions and Appraisals, and its founder, Dan Newman. In 2018, Dan Newman made a courageous decision. He left behind a thriving career in television and media advertising to embark on a new venture. The result of that decision is Alaska Premier Auctions and Appraisals, a company that has become synonymous with excellence in the world of auctions. Since its inception, Alaska Premier Auctions and Appraisals has not only thrived, but excelled. With a remarkable 98% sell-through rate, the company serves clients from over 40 countries. What sets this company apart is its unwavering dedication to quality, professionalism, discretion, and compassion. It facilitates the auctions of diverse assets, from personal belongings to real estate and commercial equipment, all while ensuring that the unique needs of each client are met, relieving them of stress during pivotal life transitions. But their contributions extend far beyond their business operations. Alaska Premier Auctions and Appraisals has a philanthropic heart, raising over $3 million for various nonprofit organizations through live and online auctions. They are such a pillar of our community. Alaska Business Magazine recognized them with their 2023 Best Auction House Award, while the Better Business Bureau named them the 2021 Alaska Small Business of the Year. These awards are a testament to their unwavering commitment to ethical service and business excellence. So what makes Alaska Premier Auctions and Appraisals a finalist for America's Top Small Business? Let's break it down. First, they provide unwavering support to community members during transitional phases of life. In Alaska's isolated economy, they serve as a pillar of support during these pivotal life transitions, offering professional services characterized by respect and quality, all while raising the bar in every facet of their organization. Second, they are committed to diversity, ethics, and integrity. Their workforce reflects Alaska's rich and diverse cultural tapestry, and they consistently uphold cultural sensitivity in their work. Dan Newman is among the elite group of minority benefit auctioneers in the country, furthering their commitment to excellence. Lastly, their leaders embody the motto, service above self. Dan Newman, alongside his business partners Nick Klein and Abigail McLagan, actively engages with the community, contributing to economic and community development in the region. Their outreach extends to supporting other small businesses and participating in charitable efforts. Let's hear from Dan Newman himself.
We're in a service industry where we have to take care of a myriad of clients going through different transitional phases in their lives. If our clients don't have the manpower, the time, the expertise, or quite frankly, the desire to liquidate their own assets, they hire us as full service, white glove, bespoke professionals in the auction and liquidation services industry. And we make it so that they, in essence, don't have to lift a finger. Every day that we go out in the community, we try to have an emphasis of service above self. It really comes down to relationships.
It has been our pleasure to build a business that is recognized by our communities, whether that be on a micro scale, on a state level, or even on a national level, that people recognize what we're doing in our community, that it matters, and we're doing it with integrity. It is such an honor to be recognized for all of the efforts that we've put in and what we've built here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to introduce to you the driving force behind this incredible company, the founder, CEO, and principal auctioneer of Alaska Premier Auctions and Appraisals, Mr. Dan Newman, along with Abigail McLagan, CMO, partner, and realtor.
Man, what a night. And it all comes down to this. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we have all eagerly anticipated has finally arrived. It is time to officially crown America's top small business. But before we bestow this prestigious honor, why don't we take a moment to one more time recognize and applaud the incredible 7 finalists who are doing fabulous work all around our country. Way to go. Great job, everybody. You know, each one of you has achieved remarkable success just by being here tonight in our nation's capital. You are representing the best in your respective regions, and I hope that you feel really proud of that. Yet, amidst this remarkable group, only one can claim the ultimate prize, an award of $25,000 and the esteemed title of 2023's Top Small Business. I invite you to now join me in welcoming 2 distinguished guests back to the stage. Tom Sullivan, the Vice President of Small Business Policy at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, as well as Jeanette Mulvey, the Vice President and Editor-in-Chief of CO., accompanied by an awkwardly large check. Now, I cannot stress to you how important it is. Don't show the other side of the check. This is extreme. We cannot blow it now. You want to make sure. Okay, that's the correct side showing. Now, don't flip it. Don't flip it yet. Guys, if this whole program falls apart, it's going to be in the next minute and a half, okay? So buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride. We just had some conversations in the wings. With that, would you now join me in welcoming the presenting sponsor of tonight's America's Top Small Business Awards, our wonderful partners at Innova On Deck, and the co-president of Small Business Lending, Mr. Corey Kampfer. Come on out, Corey. Stage is yours.
You know, my 7-year-old daughter introduced me to a new word recently, which was nerve-sighted. And I don't know about you, but like with this big award coming out, who else is feeling a little nerve-sighted right now?
Yes.
So, but let's get down to it. Thank you for joining us to celebrate this extraordinary contributions of small businesses all across the country. And a very special thanks to the Chamber for hosting this great event. At Innova, our small business lending platform, On Deck, we're proud to collaborate with the Chamber to recognize the innovation, entrepreneurship, and determination that make American small businesses. Small businesses are the embodiment of the American dream, where hard work, determination, and innovation can lead to success and prosperity. They have the power to transform dreams into reality and passions to livelihood. They're the heartbeat of our economy, creating jobs, strengthening communities, and keeping America running. All of this year's finalists have represented those qualities, demonstrated courage, creativity, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to their customers and communities. Each of you plays an important role in creating better products, services, and experiences for customers. We know this is certainly not an easy endeavor, but you continue to rise to the challenges and meet them head on. I'd like to congratulate all of you for your accomplishments, and we look forward to continuing to champion your growth for decades ahead. While all of you are deserving of this recognition, one small business in particular has demonstrated a unique ability to embrace change, adapt to new challenges, and create a positive impact. Before I announce this year's America's Top Small Business, I have one more thing I'd like to share. On Deck will be providing $1,000 to each of the 7 regional finalists.
Yeah.
All right, so on to the big award. I feel like Dustin Hoffman at the Oscars about now. Here's the envelope. Ladies and gentlemen, the business selected as the top small business in America in 2023 is blank.
Okay. Hey, did anybody frisk Tom Sullivan on the way in? This is what we do. Guys, we know this by now. Tom, Do you have anything on you? Okay. Tom, I'm going to need you to stay extremely still right now for the good of you, and more importantly, for the good of me. Of all the places, Tom, why did you keep it back here? Here you go, Corey.
All right.
Now with that, why don't we give maybe a thigh drum roll to regain the excitement that we lost, Tom?
Let's try this again. America's top small business for 2023 is Elderly Instruments. Come on down. Welcome to the stage, Cielo and Toner. Welcome. Congratulations.
Waiting for my dad.
Oh, your dad. Bring Dad up. Oh, my gosh. Dad's coming, too. That's right. Let's bring Dad up here. Wow.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Come on over. We've got a big novelty check that is all yours. Yeah, okay, he was checking the amount. And here, why don't we get you here? We've got a photographer front and center. How fabulous. Now, the only problem is, of course, finding an ATM that will accept this as a deposit, but you'll figure it out.
They'll have one here somewhere.
My goodness. With that, now I feel like I'm Jim Nantz right after the Super Bowl. We've got the winners right here. You heard your name called, and what immediately goes through your head?
How surreal. There are so many businesses that are deserving, and we feel really honored to be up here with all of you. So thank you, and wow.
Anything you would add to a recognition like this?
You know, I can certainly second that, and I'd say that's the most important thing right now. We've just had a great time for the last day talking with all the other finalists and a bunch of other people here, and we really appreciate it.
You know what? Before we go, we thought maybe we would just add one little extra surprise to all of this. There was a surprise guest who thought, well, wait a second. I'd like to be there if it's going to be their big night. Could my special guest please come out and join our winners? So for those who don't know, that is her husband who flew in this morning from Michigan and, by the way, has been hiding out in a hotel all afternoon. We gave him no water, no food, nothing. All right, now let me get one quick question in with you. You came all the way from Michigan and you've been hiding in the hotel room. You've been keeping the world's biggest secret all day. Does it feel good now that it's finally out in the open?
It does. I'm awful at secrets.
That's why we couldn't get him anywhere near you.
It's true.
Did you expect him to pop up behind that screen?
Not at all.
Oh my gosh. Well, one more time, ladies and gentlemen, for Elderly Instruments, America's top small business of 2023. Let's get a nice group picture all together. Group picture. Where you come in? One without us, and then I'll close our ceremony. One with just those winners. There we go. Perfect. How about this little... guys, they told me about this surprise. I was so nervous. If you would have heard the amount of conversations, it was like the Secret Service. Is the husband on property? Do we have the husband? Does anyone have eyes on the husband? The husband is here, which is just so wonderful. I'll just wrap things up tonight by saying this has been a wonderful evening. If you were here with us earlier today, it's been a really, really wonderful day. And it's ultimately been about celebrating the work that is done in this room by so many small businesses that you represent. I want to say thank you as a customer for what you do to impact the communities. Small businesses, we said earlier today, it's not just the backbone of our economy, it's the heartbeat of our economy. And so what you do really matters, and I'm so appreciative that you took the leap of faith and said, you know what, gosh darn it, we're going to start our own small business. To the other finalists, congratulations. What an unbelievable achievement that is. To our 70 sort of semi-finalists, unbelievable. And again, 15,000 businesses said, hey, I would like to submit for this. We expect that number to go up next year. So spread the word. And until the next time that I see you at one of these summits, so long. I'm Steve Patterson. Have a great night, everybody.